of your favorite 4th of July celebrations wrapped up into one show. From favorite floats to carnival and concert wrap-ups, we have it all. Plus, find out what brought in a large crowd for the latest school committee meeting. And don't forget about upcoming library and recreation programs. Those stories and much more ahead on ELCAT News Update. Hope everyone had a happy and healthy 4th. I'm Kayla Heavey here to give you the highlights from the past week. Going in order, let's start with the Rotary Club's Summer Concert Series. Every year, the Rotary Club sponsors summer concerts that are free to the public and are always a town favorite. So far, we've seen 2 great shows. ELCAT reporter Allie gives us an on-the-scene wrap-up from the opening concert, A Ray of Elvis.
Allie here at the East Longmeadow High School fields where the Rotary Club is kicking off the first out of 8 concerts. Hundreds of residents come together to enjoy live music, food, and good company. Starting off the summer is A Ray of Elvis. Ray Gilmet is back, a 10-time international first-place Elvis impersonator. Residents of all ages filled the fields, dancing and singing along to well-known Elvis hits.
It sure was a great time. Jumping to concert number 2, the popular Trailer Trash Band performed on July 3rd. Audience members sang along to hit country songs while getting up and showing their appreciation through dance and loud cheering. After the concert, residents were able to stay in their seats to watch the annual East Longmeadow fireworks. The fireworks were booming this year with different styles for all to enjoy. Overall, the perfect summer night. Every Wednesday, a different band will perform. You can pick up a concert guide at the Town Hall, Senior Center, and the library. We'll see you on July 19th, where the New England Digital Accordion Orchestra will perform. Don't miss it. During the 4th of July week, residents also had the opportunity to enjoy the East Longmeadow Carnival. ELCAT reporter Courtney has the story.
Thanks, Kayla. I'm here at the East Longmeadow Carnival, and as you can see, many people are already here just minutes after the carnival opened. Even though the weather isn't the best, residents are still trying to keep this tradition alive here in East Longmeadow. The JCs were not able to put on the event. Tim Comerford, owner and manager of R.W. Comerford & Sons, the business that provides the rides, offered to put on the carnival as a donation to the town. Community members look forward to the carnival every year, and as a resident myself, I'm happy to see that it all worked out. Let's take a look inside and get in on all the action.
I like to come to the East Longmeadow Carnival every year because it's a social event and I like hanging out with my friends.
Hanging out with my dad. He's the best.
Oh. Cool experience. Gives me like adrenaline, like going on the rides and stuff.
Yeah.
I think the carnival is like very fun and like something unique to East Longmeadow that they do.
Cyclone.
Cyclone? All right.
The gun one. I really like the one that has all the chairs that spin you around.
Well, there you have it from this year's East Longmeadow Summer Carnival. Thank you for watching. Back to you, Kayla.
Thanks, Court. Sticking with Independence Day celebrations, let's take a look at the parade. The 3-mile-long parade route was filled with community members, patriotic decorations, vendors, smiles, and tons of flash photography trying to get in a photo of the creative floats. Marching bands, vintage cars, local companies, elected officials, gymnasts, performers, horses, and many, many more were a part of the 2017 annual East Longmeadow 4th of July parade. The parade route started at the high school, heading down to the center of town, through the Rotary, and onto North Main Street, and ending at Hanward Hill. A special highlight during the parade was honoring of 94-year-old veteran Charlie Lockhart.
A veteran of World War II and Pearl Harbor, USS Curtis and Centerplane Tender. Charlie, happy 4th of July, and thank you for your service.
During the parade, residents had picnics, games, and more. St. Paul Lutheran Church also got in on the fun and provided free activities to the public, getting them in the patriotic spirit. Overall, a wonderful and memorable day for the town. You can view the entire parade and all those who participated on our YouTube page at ELCAT 01028. Switching gears, we move ahead to our weekly meeting recap. The Thursday, July 6th school committee meeting brought in a large crowd in support of the Little Big Kids preschool program. This is an educational program for high school students to help teach preschoolers. Due to a recent retire in the program, East Longmeadow High School Principal Gina Flanagan proposed a new technology course in lieu of the Little Big Kids program. Before Flanagan began the presentation, the public had a chance to state their thoughts.
I'm here this morning to speak on behalf of what I have learned is the potential elimination of the Child Development Program at East Longmeadow High School. As we know, more and more education has become a business, and it is competitive. And in this competitive environment, parents are looking for schools that offer a variety of experiences, in particular exposure to career paths. So eliminating a program that is very attractive to parents that want to have that exposure but don't want to send their child to a full-on vocational program, that's very attractive. So anything that can be offered in the public school environment that can expose students to different career paths, I think is very beneficial. So I would really advocate that you could reconsider. Thank you.
This program has been around for 20 years. I mean, it's been there for a very long time. And it's helped countless students. At this point, there is nothing else open for me to get my child into a preschool program for next year. So I'm highly concerned just from that aspect of what will I do with my child come September, because I'm a teacher, so I'll be going back to work. He needs preschool. He's got one more year before kindergarten, and this means a lot to me to have him be in this environment where I know he's going to learn, I know he's going to be safe, I know he's going to be taken care of, and I just don't want to see that opportunity taken away.
Over 200 preschool children have been served by this program, and approximately 2,000 high school students have participated in both the child development and child nursery management classes. Those very students have gone on to participate in major careers due to the education that they learned in those classes. To just find out, as the department chair, that the program was eliminated basically, and now here's a program that's going in its place. And I have reached out to the administration to say, let's meet, let's discuss, let's think outside of the box. It would be a difficult course to fill, certainly, because no longer do colleges offer family and consumer science there's no degree in that. It's health education. So I could teach the little big kids. I wouldn't want to, but I mean, I can cook, we can do it all now, unfortunately. And I understand the uniqueness of the program, but I think with a little creativity and thinking outside of the box, we can get it up and running again and not just say, we can't fill it, it's too difficult, and now we're gonna put this course, something else in its place. I'm not willing to go down that easy.
Okay. So we will move on to the next order of business. We'll have the East Longmeadow High School proposal for a new elective.
What I'm here today is to speak to you about something that I believe is something that could transform teaching and learning at the high school. I believe that we have a very unique opportunity right now to change the way that teachers are teaching to make it more engaging and prepare our students for college and career readiness. I also think we have an opportunity to give kids the skills that a lot of employers out there are asking for. I'd like to propose the introduction of an instructional technology specialist to the high school. Our recently developed District SMART Goal number 2 states that 100% of ELPS teachers will engage students in 21st century learning experiences to ensure every student reaches his or her potential. In my opinion, this position would hit that out of the park, because we would be providing direct, embedded professional development for teachers to hone in. Teachers' days are very full. They are very concentrated on their curriculum, which is the content and skills. So oftentimes they don't have the time to kind of, play around with the technology, research some of the new things that are happening in technology. So an instructional technology specialist would help with this.
Committee members agreed that the proposed technology position is important to students and teachers, but not at the expense of another program.
I understand you're a part of that. You're looking out for the students with something that you can bring to the school that benefits the students. But also as a board, we're representative of the community. I personally would feel remiss to now replace that program with the instructional technology specialist and losing that program, because as Elizabeth said, if we cut a program, we never get it back.
What I'm getting is, we're not saying no, but we're just, now it's up to us to figure out how to do it, and not at the expense of another program. And that's what I'm wrestling.
And we're certainly willing to fight for stuff that's going to improve education in this town.
I mean,
so
we've got
we're on the same team.
We are. We've got a new form of town government, and we went through this budget process, and it was entirely different this year. And I think Mr. Quimby can attest to that, because everybody was new going through this. But the next year, it's gonna be a little bit smoother, because we're figuring out how the system works. But we need to know about these, what's on your radar, what you're thinking of.
We've been told in the past not to be discouraged from putting forward.
But you know what,
positions.
you can always come and say, hey, can we just have a conversation about something that I'm thinking of?
And even
I did do that.
even being discouraged.
No, not, you know what I mean. I mean, not like, you know, all of a sudden, well, it put us in an either-or position. Because I think we're definitely willing to work on this. I don't want to speak out of line here, but that's the message that I'm getting is from this committee. Now it's our challenge.
The Little Big Kids preschool program will continue in September. Reorganization of the committee also took place at that meeting. Member Rich Ficero was on speakerphone to add in his vote. Deidre Mayu was voted in as school committee president, Gregory Thompson for vice president, and Superintendent Gordon Smith for school committee secretary. The committee thanks Bill Fonseca and Elizabeth Marjan Boucher for their past year of service as president and vice president. It's time to check in with the library. The first ever community read was a huge success. All ages were invited to the launch event for the first ever One Book for All program. Residents who signed up will be reading The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, an incredible true story about a young man from Africa who was able to learn engineering and design windmills to power his town. State Senator Eric Lesser was there to tie in engineering theme and talk about his legislation on the high-speed rail access.
We were very happy with the turnout today. We were so happy to have Eric Lesser here, State Senator Eric Lesser. We really appreciate him taking the time out of his schedule. We couldn't be happier with the amount of response we got. It was more than we were expecting, clearly by us running out of books. So we can't wait to get them in next week and, you know, get them out to the people who want them.
The library did receive another shipment of books and will be contacting those from the event. You can still stop in and register. Since the program is for all ages, there are different style of books for every reading level. Not only did the library cover the engineering theme, but also added to their summer reading campaign, Build a Better World.
We really wanted to expand on our summer reading program this year. We really want to do bigger and better every year. And since our theme this year was Build a Better World, we really thought about community read to build a better community. We thought getting everyone together to do this read would really make us closer, and it would really start from, you know, starting small to getting a bigger, better world.
There will also be a midpoint check-in event on July 24th. There, readers will discuss the book, enjoy refreshments and special art activities, make new friends, connect with the community, and help build a better world. Last year, the Recreation Department started the tradition of outdoor movie nights. It became so successful that this year they're teaming up with local companies, such as the library, to provide games, refreshments, and more. This month, they're showing the hit movie Moana. From catchy songs to a heartfelt meaning, this movie is for all ages to enjoy. Relax and unwind at center field. Make sure to bring blankets, beach chairs, snacks, and sweatshirts to cuddle up for a family fun night. The movie starts at dusk. For more details, call the Rec Department at 413-525-5437. Well, that will do it for this edition of ELCAT News Update. Be sure to stay connected with us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at ELCAT01028. And don't forget to watch us on cable channels 191, 192, and 193. For cable channel times, make sure to check out our ELCAT program guide. Guides are available at the Town Hall, Library, Senior Center, and through our website at eastlongmeadowma.gov. Until next time, I'm Kayla Heavey. Thanks for watching. See you next week.